Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here in YOUCANIC we got a 2019 Kia Forte. I'm going to go over how you would add engine coolant or antifreeze to your car. It works as two things. It keeps your engine cool in the summer and it keeps your engine from freezing in the winter. So we have two places you can add engine coolant. This place is your maintenance coolant. This is the overflow reservoir, and this right here is the top of the radiator cap, and this is where you would add coolant if you had drained the system because you're replacing a hose, water pump, or the radiator itself. Anything that you've drained more of the system out, you would want to add coolant here to start with and then put it in your maintenance. So to add the coolant here, you would just, you got to twist the cap. Once you get to here, it's going to stop, and so you're going to push it down to get it past the safety lock, and you can remove it. And then you can pour the coolant in and top off the coolant level. Take about 1.5 gallons is what's recommended to 2, but you'll start with that and then just probably let it settle down and then add some more, and then you would put the cap back on. One thing to note, you don't want to be taking this cap off while your engine is hot, because steam can come out and you can get burned and hurt. So that's where you would add basically like bulk coolant. But if your maintenance coolant, we have this reservoir here, which is your overflow. And down here on the side, there are markings on this thing of a low and a high. And then if you need to add some, you just pop the cap and you pour this in. Now you can pop this cap while your engine is hot. Just be cautious. But this is where you would add maintenance coolant. But if you can't see the level because of the light, a good trick you can use is you can take your flashlight that you have and you put it on the side of the tank, and then you can see the level and see that we are at the full mark, so we don't need to add any here, but if you did, you would add some here. Other things to note is if you're constantly adding a lot, you're going to want to start looking for symptoms of where is that coolant going, what's it leaking from, or whether it's being burned through the engine, which then you would have to go through more diagnosis. But you will lose a little bit of coolant just over time. It does evaporate off a little bit through the expansion and so forth. So if it's just, every half a year or once a year that you have to add some, don't be too worried. It's if you're starting to add it, every week, every day, every day or more, that you got to start worrying, where's my engine coolant going? So that's how you add engine coolant and or antifreeze in your Kia Forte of a 2019. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.